no. Oh, it's so brutal. Hello everybody, welcome back to Spyro the Dragon. The best game ever made. Alright.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Alright, so yeah, oh, wait. Before I do anything, guidebook, skill points, perfect in hockey for Colossus, okay. Achievements, charge a goat in Colossus, alright. Take bonk. Go, achievement, done. Oh, so yeah, this is Colossus. We should be able to 100% this level, pretty sure. Just like most levels in it, in Spyro, or Spyro 2 and 3, there are some little things that are just like a little bit hidden, you know?
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
But overall, as you can imagine, being in the first hub, or being one of the first levels, it's not too bad. I forgot that the yaks did that. But yeah, fucking back in Spyro, so happy. Honestly, I really kind of wish to like save this for like a day that I could just like stream all of it, just that I didn't have to wait a week in between. But then I would have had to wait even longer to play it, because I would have had to wait for a day that I could have streamed.
When you know how to chant like this?
But this level here, honestly, probably not one of my favorite levels.
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies.
Thanks, though. But yeah, the fucking yaks roll up into a ball and just like roll at you. It's honestly, because the graphics are better, it's even funnier. Because like in the original, they look ridiculous, but you know, it wasn't like super ridiculous because like the graphics were already bad.
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up is inactive, you need to defeat more enemies.
You know, I never really thought of it when I was a kid, but that's just like a really nice way to say kill people, steal their souls so that you can get stronger. Like we're basically Shang Tsung from fucking Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna kill you, take your soul, and then make you even stronger. Like brutal for a kid. Fucking brutal. Oh yeah, so I think I said last time that I was gonna do 2 levels and then the then the speedway, right? Still don't know what 2 levels I'm gonna do. Definitely gonna do Colossus, obviously, and I will end on the speedway because that seems to be the easiest way to do it. The speedways aren't. Well, they are the same as in the first one, but they also aren't. Because there's actually, because you do the same thing in the speedway, or you can do the same thing.
Remember Hunter's advice. You will glide farthest if you press the jump button again at the very top of your jump.
Yeah. And, you know, that's how you get all the gems in it, is to, get all the things all at once, yada yada yada, before. But, unlike in the last game, there's actually a separate challenge as well, that, usually it involves, I don't remember if they are all racing. I know in Ocean Speedway, which is the first one that we're going to do at the end of the video here, it's you race against Hunter to, well, that looks like that's a great supercharge pack to get over there. But yeah, you race against Hunter to, just because, I guess, and that's how you get the orb. Because like every raceway in this one has the gems, but also an orb.
I think you should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not sure you're up to it.
Also, the Yeti looks fucking fantastic, by the way. Like, he looks amazing. I mean, he's still probably an idiot, but yeah. It is, and that's my 11th one.
The Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Ruff, ruff. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
I also really like how the portals show up. In the original, they still came out of the ground, but it was just like the solid portal came out of the ground. So that other guy did get eaten. Oh. God damn it. Alright. Stupid batteries. I will say though that I was playing the crap out of Assassin's Creed a lot yesterday to get shit done for when I need to record it next. So I mean, it makes sense. I probably should have thought of that. I've also already recorded Observer for today and then played a little bit afterwards to see if I could find some more collectibles. But you know. Alright. So yeah, the springs are up and running. Oh, I guess you wouldn't know that. The power-ups in this is a spring jump.
Ah, Spyro, welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper? You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Alright. So yeah, this is hockey. There's actually 2 difficulties to it. This is not where you get the oh fuck. Okay, yeah, if you get too close, he does that. This isn't where you get the perfect thing. It's in the next round. Oh, I missed. I remember this being like pretty fucking difficult, in all honesty. In the original, I can't really imagine that they made it any easier. That's pretty much the only way you can do it, is to get a good angle going there, because like the goalie is actually fairly decent at being a goalie. Like, if you don't get the angle in, like if you shoot it anywhere near him, he's gonna get it. Also, I realize now that, you know, I'm making it look super fucking easy. I promise you, it is not. Okay, it is not. And round 2 will be a pain in the ass because that's where you need to get the perfect. And it can be rather difficult. It also, it's just one of those games, right? Like one of those mini games, I guess. That's more or less luck-based. It's like, either you get it really good, no, I missed, or like you get absolutely like screwed on it, like that.
Well done. Have this.
But yeah, you can get absolutely boned on it, and just like the goalie starts blocking everything.
Would you like to try a game of one-on-one? The first to score 5 goals wins. You are shooting at the red goal. Off you go.
Yeah, now we have to fight against another person. Also, never really thought about what the hell these guys were in the original. But yeah, you can do that as well to fuck with them. Unfortunately, if he catches up to you, why does it say that? Does that say that they already have a goal? How does he already have a goal? Hang on, man. Come back here. Hey, you.
The first...
Okay. Was like the puck in play and just like... Yeah, that... Yeah, wow, awesome. So the puck must have been like in play or something. Ow. And oh my god, I'm getting fucking beat. Got it. Like the yeah. Holy fuck, I forgot that he did that. Does defensive. One. Fuck, I missed it. Frick. But yeah, like the puck must have been like in play or something. Stop fucking hitting me. He's way more brutal than what. Because like in the original, unless like he always went for the puck, like he didn't like he seems to be going more for me than for the puck. Get it? Nailed it. I can't believe they fucking like started him off with a fucking goal. Got it. Nailed it. Yeah, sometimes you get really lucky like that. Other times, not so much. Fuck you. Oh, missed. Got it back. I feel like in hockey, you know, granted I've never played hockey, but I feel like if you picked up the puck and put it in your mouth, that would be some kind of penalty. Nope, missed it. Thankfully, your goalie is also fairly decent. Like, if that guy gets over it, he's gonna fucking punch me again. Like, if that guy gets over there, he can score on you, but like, if it's just like slowly going towards him, your goalie's pretty fucking good. Like, it's not one of those ones where like they really like try and fuck you over.
Well done.
Nailed it.
Have this. If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
Oh god. Dude, Spyro looks so happy when he gets scored. I didn't notice that before. But yeah, you can also go in there and just keep playing against him. Because he just stays in there and keeps fucking playing against the blue goalie, I guess. But yeah, it's a fun little minigame that has the potential to be super annoying. Like, all things considered, I've seen minigames similar to that where you just get absolutely boned. Like, just like the other team is just like so much better than you. Granted, a lot of times though, in those situations, it would be more like the first time you go, it's oh, you know what? It'll be like the first time you go up against them would be like that, and then they make you go up against them again, and it would be harder. I don't think there's another hockey game in Spyro. There might be one in the third game, but not. I don't know.
Thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
Sure. So you just have to find, because, you know, he's apparently in every statue. Like, it's not like, because honestly, this seemed like something when I first did it, right, where it'd be like, oh, you gotta, like, find the one that he's in, and as soon as you chase him out of all of them, right? Also, there's balloons fucking everywhere. Then he would leave, right? But no, it's just, he's apparently in every one of them all at the same time. Apparently he split his soul up to possess 10 statues at once. You know, good for him. I mean, that he has enough soul to do that. Or spirit, I guess. I don't know, right? We don't call them souls, we call them spirit. Soul would have a religious implication, probably. I imagine. I don't know. I feel like you could believe in a soul and not have it be religious, but, you know. A lot of people probably wouldn't that way. But I also doubt that's why they went to spirit. every soul. It probably has something to do with the fact that all these guys are monks. You know, I don't really know. I don't know if they're Buddhist monks, but I mean, it might be. Maybe that's why. Wow, you get a lot more faith than you think, right? Get out of that one. Where the fuck we are? That one. 8, and then I do believe the last 2 are right next to each other. No, 9, 10.
Well done, Spyro. You've scared the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
I want to say that isn't the thing up here somewhere? Oh, whoops. Gotta go somewhere. Also, I didn't realize they're holding hockey sticks. The statues, I didn't notice that before. This path is here. Where is it? The rocket can burst that open. Oh, there it is. It's like, I knew it had something to do with up there. Bonk, bonk. I can't remember if there's anything down there. I'll hit the rocket. There we go. Spyro, you need to get your flame checked. No, there isn't. I don't think so. Because I don't remember having to do jumps like that before. See, now this would have been a neat, achievement skill point thing if they put something over there, maybe, you know? But, you know, can't think of everything when you're making a game. Hey, there it goes. 100% level complete. Alright, so that was Colossus. That only took like 20 minutes. I love how the levels are like almost exactly twice as long. Ooh. Oops. I guess you shouldn't be doing, although, I was gonna say shouldn't be doing that inside, but then if you do that outside, you know, you might fling that guy into outer space. I mean, I don't know how high they can go. So let's see, what else is in World 1? I think Hurricos is in World 1, that's a good one. Sandy Beach is a good one, and Hurricos, Sandy Beach, and Aquarius Towers, right? Because I had enough to do 2 levels, and then the whatever. The Speedway or the boss, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can complete all 3 of the levels that are left without flying. Not that that would matter. I mean, even if I couldn't, I mean, I would still have to do one at some point. I'm trying to think of which one might be like longer. Like Hurricos has a really annoying couple of orbs. Sunny Beach isn't actually too bad. Aquarius Towers. Okay, you know what? Since we're doing the speed, because the boss fight should take less time than the Speedway, so I'll save Aquarius Towers for the next video because that's going to be a longer one. But now which of the? Let's do Hurricos. I like Hurricos, which is weird because I think I said when I was playing the first game that, you know, later on it got a little bit darker and I enjoyed it a little bit less. Hurricos I actually really enjoy, and it's a dark fucking level, like, so I'm not sure why, but yeah, it's weird. Because like my least favorite levels in the first one were the ones where it was like dark, it wasn't all bright and shiny. And yet, which is probably why I really like the Peacekeeper world. It was all sunshine all the time. they've nailed the enemies, by the way. Like, the way the enemies look
We've
are
always
fantastic.
had trouble with the gear grinders, but now they've set up force fields to separate us. If you find diodes, you can use them to turn off the force fields. I think there's a diode around here somewhere, but my eyesight isn't what it used to be.
Maybe it's because of all that shit in the glasses. Alright. So let's see. Skill point. All windmills. That one's easy. And achievement for Heracos. Defeat every robot. Also easy. Alright. Piece of cake. Hello, Mr. Gear Grinder. Goodbye, Mr. Gear Grinder. Hello. But yeah, I don't know why I like this level so much. But it's a fun one. I tend to find that in most games, like, my favorite levels are, like, the first few, you know? And I'm not quite sure why. Maybe because, like, in most games that have, like, multiple levels... you know, obviously when they're making a game, a lot of companies, I would imagine... Those are the windmill packs, right, by the way. I would imagine, you know, they start at the beginning, you know, like they make the first levels first. So like, oh, that was weird. Whatever. So you know, probably a lot more effort goes into the first levels than into like the last few, because like the last few they're probably running out of time, they're running out of money to get everything done. You know, they need to get everything sorted out before the game's released. So maybe that's why. Maybe the first levels of the games are just, you know, have a little bit more love put into them by the developers. But still, I mean, all in all, I will say that Spyro 1 was like that for me. Like, the further I got in the game, the less I really cared for the levels. With the remaster, though, since the levels were already built for them and they had to only tweak them slightly, I feel like it's more like everything was more in line, you know? But in Spyro 2 and 3, I never really felt that about the levels. I think in Spyro 3 I felt that a little bit. Like, just like the last world was just like a little bit less than this one. Actually, no, I'm gonna this. No, I'll say that in Spyro 2, in both of them. They were like... Yeah, the robots break down. I don't remember... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, these windmills are fucking everywhere. Like, there's a lot of them. There's also a supercharged power-up right there. I can get it. Oh, still haven't got used to the charge. Oh. Still haven't got used to the charge, though. For some reason. Can't destroy these ones. Need to supercharge for that. Still a few souls shy. That's I see that they kept that in, but just because you flame it doesn't spark something usually goes for it. Some more supercharge. That's for the buttons behind those windmills are actually for a completely different orb. Like, it's not to advance level or anything, it's for an orb. I wonder how these guys are gonna look, because in the original, right, those guys, they would sit on their hands and have like their feet up in the air.
These gear grinder thieves keep taking our lightning stones. If you can replace them all and activate our generator, I'd be very grateful.
4-star difficulty. Yeah, I would say so. I can't remember if you have to do this in place or not. That doesn't get rid of them, by the way. No. Although that did say 1 out of 10, and I'm not quite sure why. Do I actually have to kill 10 of them? I could have swore that killing them did nothing. Also, they've definitely got a lot more lenient with the with the placement of these. I remember like having to get it like a lot closer to center to for it to actually count. But yeah, these little fuckers here, they used to I don't know why the fuck they're not alive. Okay, I think this is one up there. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah, they do that. They run along. And they just take all the lightning orbs out. I seriously don't, I thought that they were like infinite spawn. Unless they did, I think they changed it, because I'm pretty sure last time they were like infinite spawn. And you just had to keep it, and like, you just had to get all the things in there while keeping them down. You know, like as long as you did it fast enough, you were good to go. But yeah, they definitely changed this a little bit. Go, got those back. Now the other one will be back, probably. Yep. Because yeah, they used to just come in, take one, and then fuck off. How am I missing you so much? Fucking hell. But yeah, they used to come take one, go close to a cliff, and then like go to like certain points, and then just like play with it and be like basically like the thieves in the first game. They would just like taunt you. They'd be like, ha ha ha, look at what I got, you know. But yeah, there was no pretty sure anyways, there was no countdown to how many there were. I'm pretty sure you had to like go twice or something, but it looks like they changed it now. Because yeah, this is not like I remember it. I imagine like as soon as I leave, the other one shows up. Like there's probably very little point in me constantly putting them back. Fucking hell. Fuck you. Go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that you can do it where you could put them all in without them ripping them all out, and then you just one. But that does not seem to be the case anymore. This guy down here, there's no fucking way. Like I said, it's so different. Because like in the original, right, it was as long as you got them down, you were good to go more or less. But like now, they're getting everything so quickly because they're just like they're significantly faster for one thing than they were in the original. And then on top of that, or maybe it was that, maybe there was a timer. Maybe there was a timer and it's like, as long as they were on there, you were good to go, but like is like if you went towards them, because like the one guy I think would chill like right here more or less, and then like as soon as you approach him, he'd like drop the orb and then like jump off the cliff, and then that didn't count as you killing him or something.
Thank you, Spyro. I found this shiny thing mixed up with our lightning stones. Please, take it as a reward.
Yeah, because maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was 10. They would constantly steal the thing. But if they got one and then went and like made it off the cliff before you managed to kill them, they came back, maybe? I don't know, it's definitely different. I can guarantee you it is very different than it was before. Not in a bad way though. I will say that. It's different, it's slightly different, but it's still about as annoying as I remember. It's one of the ones where it's not necessarily hard, but it is definitely an annoyance. But I mean, that's kind of the whole point of that orb challenge, is that it's an annoyance. I don't know why it's a 4-star difficulty. Like the original, I could see maybe being a 4-star difficulty. Because, like, obviously you had to, like, you weren't guaranteed to kill, but, like, this one here, oh, that must have been all the robots. Yep. But, like, this one here, you're basically guaranteed it. Like, you don't necessarily have to, like, obviously you can fuck it up and miss, but, like, they don't just jump off the ledge and then come back after, right? Like, they're always there. You can just chase them down and be done with it, right? I usually end up missing those ones. Alright. I need my supercharge. Should be active now. Oh wow. I could have swore that you're actually go through those. Like, you just like bounced off them. Ah, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Okay, so that'll slow down that fan. I wonder if it's doable. Like, in the original, technically it was doable without slowing down the fans, I think. But, it was obviously very fucking difficult to do it without slowing down the fans. So I wonder if it's still doable without knocking off, or without slowing down the fans in this one, because, like, they did, change Glimmer so that it was no longer doable, that you couldn't 100% it now, which is a shame. Because, like, like, that was one of, like, my favorite things about Glimmer, was that it's like, hey, you need the, it's like, hey, you need the thing to do that, and then you can just be like, nah, I got the glide. It's like, I am a master glider. I do not require this climbing technique that you speak of. You also don't need to do that. You can just take, like, a hard right out of there, I think. We'll see. I know that was a thing you could do, but once again, they have changed the power-up ever so slightly. Oh, fucking barely. There we go. Now I should be good to go. I should be able to collect the rest of my gems and that along the way.
Spyro, do you see that big building over there?
Yeah.
The gear grinders are using it to steal our electricity.
Oh no.
Please help us by shutting down the machinery inside.
3-star difficulty. I like that they put the difficulties in. I don't know how accurate I would say the difficulties are. I mean, 3 stars for this challenge. I mean, granted, to be fair, even in Spyro, a 5-star challenge probably isn't going to be all that difficult because, you know, it's Spyro. It's not a hard game by any means. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember, like, even, like, as a kid, like, I would constantly go over there and be like, oh, it feels like there should be something here. And then there's just nothing. It's like, I remember coming back with head bash and everything and just, like,
Spyro,
doing it
you
and
have
buffing.
done well so far. You could have this little trinket for good luck. If you have any questions about shutting down the factory, just ask me.
Nah, I'm good. It's behind the window. Why?
The next
yeah.
slides get tricky. You'll have to use your hover maneuver to make them.
Yeah,
Press the action button during a glide to hover and get extra height. Remember to press the action button when you're very close to the windmill, or you won't make it.
Oh, here's a 5-star. All right. I think though that it unlocked. Yeah, it unlocked the little whirlwind there, so you can get up. This one, honestly, I mean, once again, I don't know if I'd consider it 5-star, as I immediately missed the first jump. But this one's a little bit challenging. I mean, most of the gliding things, I will admit, are, like, the gliding stuff is probably the most challenging stuff in the game, just because of its gliding. I mean, like, you have to time your jumps, you have to make sure you get the good, like, a good distance with it and everything. Like this one here, you have to jump from fan blade to fan blade, which actually isn't all that bad because, you know, they're nice enough that they line up, or that they make sure that the fan blades line up for you. Oh, yeah, I can overshoot that one. Nope, not gonna do that. Probably overshoot it, or undershoot it, I guess. What? Made it. You know, come to think, I think when I was playing the first one, at some point during the first one, right, I said that I was watching a couple of guys stream it, and like the guy playing the game was like real shit at gliding. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, I think that's the last one. But I think I haven't checked, but I haven't seen them post another one that they've done, which is a shame. I might have to go and check
Spyro,
after
help!
I'm done
The
recording all my
switch to
stuff.
turn off the gear grinder factory is in that room, but, it's awfully noisy in there.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, that's literally it. It's really noisy. There's not actually anything in the room.
Thanks for shutting down the factory. Here, I found this stuck between the gears. You can have it if you want.
Why, thank you, little electro troll. Hey, and that will be my last orb. Then I'm missing all the orbs collected. I don't think I got all the cash though. Now that all the orbs are collected, all of the stuff has stopped moving. Or I guess not now that all the orbs are collected, now that the factory is shut off. Fuck. That's not right. Missing 35. Don't know where those could be. Maybe did I miss something? Oh, yes I do. I know where they could be because I never fucking unlocked the last little section, did I? Like the exit. I haven't went in there. Duh. No. Man, it's a good thing I remembered that when I didn't like go searching around the level for it. 15, 20. Wait, was that only 30? God, there's a 5 somewhere. Oh no. Shit. Behind these maybe? And I know that I usually miss gems that are like areas that you don't necessarily need to go to, but I thought that I got them all this time. Even said it's like, oh, I usually miss those. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, right, also I have sparks. Duh. Could have just asked Sparks where it was.
Thank you, Spyro. You've deactivated all of the electric barriers. We've been guarding this talisman from the gear grinders. Please, take it as a reward.
100%. Alright, on to Ocean Speedway then. It's like the nerds getting their revenge on the jocks, basically. But yeah, this game also did something. I liked that this game had the talismans and the orbs, and then when you make it to the third world, they just eliminate the talismans entirely and it's just collect orbs. I'm assuming they did that because, like, that's how you need orbs to unlock the final boss. Which I understand. Like, they wanted to make you go and do some of the challenges. Because once you make it to World 3, the portals will actually show you how many orbs you're missing on them as well. Not just, like, it'll show you the orbs that you have in them, I guess, not what you're missing. Not just that, whether or not you have a talisman. But yeah, so I feel like they could have done it a different way. Maybe like you open up a talisman, have like a mini boss fight, and then like, oh, it's like, oh, we need the orbs to do this, to open up this last door to actually fight the boss or something, right? But they didn't. The final boss fight's really cool and interesting. Oh. But yeah, this is just another flight course. I want to say these ones are honestly a little bit easier than the ones in the first game. I can't remember the order that I usually do the shit in. Once again, this one is a lot more, gives you a lot more leeway. Oh god. And I forgot that was a thing. So in this one, unlike the first one, when you're in a speedway, not only do you have the flight power up constantly, you also have the supercharged power up permanently in it, which makes it really fucking interesting to like try and like correct yourself. Like if you don't need to charge, don't want to charge, more or less the only time you use the charge. Oh, also guidebook, skill points, under minute and 10. Wow. All right, that's rough. Flame all of the audience members. Oh, okay, well I can do that in a sec after I complete it. Fucking Spyro, aim up a bit. Jesus Christ. Okay, I mean, I feel like I'm definitely not getting it now because of that. Or at least not the minute 10 anyway. Okay, close. The boats are hard just because, like, especially when you're going against them. Oh, nailed it. Missed it. Because, like, when you're going against them, like, if you're not lined up with how they're, like, with their path that they take, fucking hell. I'm just gonna end it. Then you're not fucking getting them. I want to say that's not the way to do it. Like, that's not the way to get, like, the best time. I don't know. I want to say I managed it, because the skill point to get it in under a minute 10, I'm pretty sure was just, was just the skill point in the original. Because, like, in Spyro 2 is when they introduced the skill point system, and then they kept it in Spyro 3. I think there was a skill point in every level for Spyro 2. Unlike this, though. In Spyro 2, it actually didn't show you what all of the skill points were in each level. You could still get them, but it didn't like just tell you what they were until you finished the game. I think once you beat the game, it told you what all the skill points were in every level. But until you beat the game, it was like you could still unlock all of them. I think I fucked that up a little bit by not being on this track quite fast enough, but I'm itching. Oh, fly up. Oh yeah, I definitely fucked up a little bit. I want to say that the rings are actually like one of the last things. Actually, maybe not. Maybe it's another one of those ones where like, because obviously I don't remember exactly how I used to do these as a kid. I remember I used to not do them in the order. Because, like, I had, like, the order that I knew was faster. Oh, I didn't fuck that up this time. And, like, that would be the order that I did them in. But, I don't remember what it was. I want to say it was boats, cars, something, but I don't know. Did I get it minute 10? I did not, but that's fine. We're going to go back in. We're going to get the achievement, and we're going to do the other thing, and then we'll end the video, and I will attempt to get the under minute 10 skill point. It's honestly a lot easier afterwards since you have the timer. I can't remember if actually, you know what? I do remember that I would do that constantly.
I guess now
Just come up
you
here and
think
kill
you're pretty
everyone.
good. Well, let's see if you're as good as the current champion.
I'm
All
ready.
right, Spyro. Meet the course champion. In order to win the race, you must fly through all the rings. But beware, if Hunter flies through a ring first, the ring will start to shrink.
Yeah, so technically you don't have to follow him. It's whoever gets through all 20 rings first, but if you don't follow him and he goes through a ring, eventually it will shrink and disappear. And then obviously if it disappears, you just fail. I want to say there is some way to I want to say there's a way to get in front of him. Like you can end up in front of him.
All right, Spot.
And actually just, and as long as you know the order of the rings that he goes through, like if you take your corners just like that little bit sharper, or you aim just like that just like this, basically. I mean, you used to be able to. Once again, they did change things a little bit in between the games, so you may not be able to anymore. But I remember that fucking hell. Oh, fuck. But I remember that
It's
being
not
a
as
thing
easy
where
as
like
you-
I could honestly though, that is actually like the hardest part of this, is that turn right there. I think this is all there is in this game, I want to say, is just every speedway is a race against Hunter to and you do this, I think. In the third game though, there's three challenges in each raceway. There's the destroy everything challenge, there's a race against other people that's not Hunter, and then Hunter is in the level somewhere, and if you find him, then you get like a little vehicle type deal. Obviously he can turn a lot sharper than you, but overall it's not too bad. Like I said, that first turn that he does there is brutal, but other than that, it's not all that difficult. Like, that's pretty much the only turn where you have like very little time to it's just a hard turn, basically. Like, nothing else is difficult in this race. Like, as soon as you make that turn, you should be good to go, as long as you don't fuck it up, you know. Oh, can I do? I don't remember. Oh no, I think that's in the third game. When there's racing, the other guys
Great
can catch up.
job,
You can flame them.
Spyro. That was some excellent flying.
Well, I think normal person who somehow I think looked better in the original than in this one. But yeah, so that is the speedways, and I mean all the speedways are more or less the same. Obviously, a little bit different each. But yeah, so that'll be it for this video. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.